Hi, George here. I want to show you how to grow your channel from zero or low subscribers in 2022. Most small channels have this problem, so how do you solve it? Right now we're in the YouTube studio, which is where you go to control your channel. Okay, start by going over here to the customization link right there, left-hand side. We'll bring up our settings. The first tab you see here is layout, and notice that we have two trailers available here, one for people who are not subscribed and one for returning subscribers. I have these both showing my most popular video, and you can adjust that right over here, these little three dots. Click on that, brings up the options. You can change it or remove your video right there. And you have one up here and one right down there. Let's take a look at this over on the channel. Here we go, and there is that video shown right here in that top spot. A little bit of the description as well over here on the right-hand side. Now below that, we have these lists in here. These are playlists. There's an uploads, one for Minecraft, one for popular uploads. I have one down here for reviews and product demos. You can have up to 12 of these sections if you want to. Let's go back over to the studio. There we go. And all of that is the featured sections right here. And you see I have just a few things showing. That's that whole section right in there. If you want to add a section, click over here where it says add section. You can choose what you want to show. And I recommend having uploads shown as your first section. This shows your most current videos right there. And it's the first place that your subscribers are going to be going to see what you've been up to recently. So always make sure you have uploads as your top option. Below that, anything you want, it's up to you. I have popular uploads right down here, and my channel is mostly about Minecraft, so I have my Minecraft playlist right in there. Since I also do reviews and demos, I have that list right here. Now to add in a playlist, come down to single playlist. You can then choose from your list of playlists right there to display on your page. Now you can reorder these just by grabbing this little double line there, and you can then pull this up or down and put it into the position you want it to have displayed on your channel. Okay, back up here to the top, our next option is branding. This is where you can put in your picture right here, your channel ID, and also your banner image. If you have a new channel, put those in right away so you're all set to go. You can change it just by clicking on change and selecting your new image, or you can remove it just by clicking on remove. Down below that, we have the video watermark right here. This simply shows in the bottom right-hand corner of your videos, and it helps people or gives people an easy place to subscribe to your channel. Now, I recommend having that shown the entire video. This one step right here can increase your subscriber rate by up to 500%. So make sure you don't miss this one. This one is really important. If you don't have an icon like this, you can download that from my website, and I'll put a link for that right there. And of course, that link is in the description. The next tab over is the basic info tab right here. You can change the name of your channel anytime you want to. Just click on that pencil icon right here, and you can then change your name. That's my current name. I'll leave that alone. Below that, we have the description, which is right in here. Now you have up to 1,000 characters for this. I have mine at about 500. That's fine. And the description shows on your channel. Let me bring that back up again. Here's the channel. Go over here to about, and there's the description. It's right in here, that section. Okay, back over here to customization. Below that, we have the channel URL. This is what YouTube gives you when you first set up your channel. But after you have your first 100 subscribers, you then can get a custom URL right here. You'll have a link for that right down here, allow you to add in a custom URL. And that's going to be based upon your channel name. I did this back when I called my channel How to Gurus, and I'm leaving it at that. That's fine. Now below that, you have up to 5 links you can add in. You need a title on all of your links, but these titles don't actually show. Only the first one shows, and then your link is over here right-hand side. Now, this is a good place to put in such things as your Patreon links up here if you have that. This goes to my TikTok channel right here. There's my Amazon courses right down there, my Redbubble account, my Twitter account. Now, if you have 5, you can choose how many you want to show. That's right down here. First down to 5. I always do 5. There's no reason not to. Let's go back up to the channel. You'll see those right over here, right-hand side. So your first one has the title for it right here. All the rest just have the icon, so they're real small. Now below that, we have contact info, and there's my contact email address. Nothing hidden about that one. And you'll find that back on that same about page right here. And that's right down here where it says for business inquiries, view email address. It just shows you that same address. And there are those links again right down here. Okay, now customization isn't the only place to find settings in here. Let's come down just a little bit down below, and here we have settings right there. Now this one comes up as a floating window. The first tab here is for general, and this just shows you the currently listed currency, and this is what shows if you're looking inside of the analytics. The next tab, though, has some important stuff in it. This is the channel tab, 3 tabs inside of here. The first one is your country of residence. Now this needs to be set accurately because this is going to be used when you monetize your channel after you get your first 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you put your actual country on this one. Below that, we have the keywords. These are the channel keywords. You can add more keywords just by clicking in here and typing in another keyword. I currently have 265 characters in here out of a possible total of 500. And I use these exact same keywords in my videos. If you use these keywords here and use the exact same set of keywords in all of your videos, that can help your videos show up in the suggested column right-hand side next to your other videos. And that can make it easier for viewers to watch several of your videos in a row. Let's now move to the advanced settings right here. And at the top, this is an important one. This allows you to tell YouTube whether or not your channel is designed for kids. One problem with saying that it is designed for children right here for kids is that you cannot get monetized if you do this. Now you might be doing or selling other products, but you won't get any monetization. So if you want that monetization, make sure this is set at no, channel is not made for kids. Now, if you want to, if you do a mix of channels, you can set this to review every single time. Go down a bit here, you can choose to hide potentially inappropriate words. This is from automatic captions. Whenever you put up a video, YouTube goes in and automatically transcribes the whole video to make closed captioning. Sometimes they're good at that, sometimes they're not, but it's a good idea to go ahead and check this just in case so they don't mess things up. You can come down here, manage your YouTube account. Now below that it says remove YouTube content. Make sure you don't click that by accident. Under manage YouTube account, let's take a look at this real fast. The main things I wanted to show you here, you can add or manage your channels right here. So if you want to have multiple channels, that's where you add your new channels right in there. Everything else can be handled elsewhere. And everything else pretty much is for your own viewing on YouTube. But one thing you may want to check over here is privacy. In here I like keep all my save playlists private and keep all my subscriptions private so that these don't show up on my channel. And that just keeps people focused on my content on my channel and not on the things that I'm watching, which have nothing to do with my channel. So I always have both of these set at private. And let's move to the feature eligibility right here. Very simple, you should already have the default features enabled. That comes as soon as you start your channel, as long as you don't have any channel strikes against your channel, which is right down over here. Now below that, these next features require that you have phone verification. And you should have done this already. If you haven't, go ahead and do this. You'll need to have a smartphone for this. All they do is they just send you a text code, and then you type in the text code, and then you're all set to go once you've verified your phone number. Now what that does is it allows you to make videos longer than 15 minutes. That's important. The most important one here, though, is that you can create custom thumbnails. So for no other reason, make sure you verify your account so you can do custom thumbnails. It also allows you to do live streaming, and you can appeal content ID claims. Let's come down now to the upload defaults. If you want to have or want to save some time each time you upload a video, you can put in some default information on your title and your description. I like to always do those fresh for each one of my videos. I just have a text-based template set up. I actually do it in Microsoft Notepad, and I'll just change that as I need to for each of my videos, and then just copy and paste. You have your automatic visibility right down here. Now, if you are doing things with music or things with film clips, things that may have copyright claims on them, you might want to set this to private. Upload your video, let it sit there for a little bit. That gives YouTube a chance to look at it and notify you of any potential copyright problems. You can then fix those before going public. On the advanced settings up here, it's a few things. You can allow YouTube to automatically create chapters and key moments. I always type those in. I always do my own chapter settings so that they are specifically where I want them to go. It also gives me a chance to put in more keywords into my description. So it's a great SEO tool to use chapters, if only for that one use. Now, if we scroll down a little bit, here's one that I recommend to hold potentially inappropriate comments for review. And this can help to cut down on spam, things like that. Let me show you that real fast. I'll just close this. Over here to comments. So here's just a regular comment like this. And then over here, anything that's held will go onto this page, held for review. You can then choose how you want to handle that. If it's okay, go ahead and approve it. If you want to trash it, go ahead and trash it. If it's spam, you can notify YouTube about that being spam. Okay, go back to the settings again. Now scrolling down on this page, you can show or hide how many likes you get. No reason not to have that shown. And you can choose if your videos have paid promotions in them. I don't have that much as far as paid promotions. I may do 1 a month, sometimes 2 a month, not that much. So I always review that every single time I put up a video. Over here on monetization. Now this monetization is YouTube ads. So for this, you have to have over 4,000 watch hours, no strikes on your channel, 1,000 subscribers, and you can then have monetization, and this allows you to put up some of your basic settings. And my recommendation here, once you reach this, is just to have everything checked. You can always uncheck these each time you put up a new video. There's a community tab right in here. Again, you can have moderators if you are at that level where you need some help on handling your community. You can add in approved users if you want to. Down below, you can have hidden users. These are users that you have blocked. This is mostly going to be spam. And below that, you can put in blocked words that you don't want to have allowed. If somebody types in one of these blocked words, then it's going to automatically move that comment over to the review section. And right down below, this is an important one, block links. This prevents anybody from putting links into comments, and that's where most of your spam is going to be. So if you want to cut down on spam on your channel, make sure you block those links. Now, all these things are important because this affects the viewer experience when they're on your channel and when they're watching your videos. And you want to give them the best experience possible across your whole channel and across all of your videos and in your comments, because that makes for happy viewers, and happy viewers become subscribers. And then on channel guidelines, if you do a lot of chats, then you can come in here and put in a welcome message and guidelines, and then anybody logging into your live chats will have to agree to these before they can post anything. I think that's kind of a barrier to people, so I've left mine empty. Now, whenever you make any change in here to any of these things, you should go back and double check your channel. Just go up here and click on your channel right there and make sure it looks okay over here. Check out your About section, check out your playlists like that, check out your homepage. Make sure this is all working properly in here. Here are my best secrets on how you can get your first 100 subscribers fast. So why do you need 100 subscribers fast? First, it allows you to get a custom YouTube URL. Once you hit 100 subs, YouTube will allow you to use your channel name. Makes it much easier for viewers to remember and to find your channel, and that means more views. Next, you want to add a profile picture and a banner image. That's up here under branding. There's a profile picture. Here's your banner image. I have videos on both of these. You'll find the links for that in the description. Now, expect people to only look at your channel banner right here. Take a fast look at that one. Here's my brand new channel banner right there. People are only going to be looking at this for about 5 seconds or so, so it should be clean and easy to see real fast. Mine, as you can see, is very clean, very easy to read in just a second or so. Now, on your channel page, you want to hook your audience with a YouTube trailer. I have one right down here. Now, over on my main channel, I'm using this video right here. This is my video on how to get honey in Minecraft, and I have this one here instead of a channel trailer because this video is edging up towards 1 million views. You can see right over here. So I'm giving it all the help I can to get as many views as I can on this to hit that 1 million mark. I'll put the link for this video also in the description. Go ahead and check that one out. This is a great tip if you have one video that you want to get more views on. And when you're planning out your video trailer, consider who you are, what your channel is about. Also include how often you plan to upload videos. Ask them to click subscribe button and hit that notification bell as well. Normally, it'll take a couple of months to get 100 subscribers if you are already working at it. Plan on doing around 30 to 50 videos to get that first 100 subscribers. If you're planning on making a new YouTube channel, or you have a small channel that you want to make money through without waiting to get those 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, I've got you covered for that as well. Check out the link at the top of the description for my new master course that teaches you exactly how to do that. Now, the same basics hold true for small channels as well as for established channels. You need to get clicks and views to grow your channel. The best way to do this is with a good video topic, a great thumbnail, and a phenomenal title. Then you just have to keep them watching as long as possible. Now, the most important thing about doing this is to do your research on your video topic, see what competition you have, and look at the thumbnails used by top results for your topic. Let's do a search here for Photoshop Elements change background, and the top videos in here are basically mine. I pretty much own the Photoshop Elements category. But what you want to do is to go through, look at the topic you want to cover, look at the thumbnails that are being used, and see if you can do something similar or something better. And then make your video a little bit longer than the video that you're trying to compete with, and that should give you a good chance of getting high placement on that page. One thing you can do is to look for trends, and a good way to do that is by using Google Trends. Easy to find, it's trends.google.com. Type in your search term and then see what shows up. And the one you should look at over here is the right-hand side on related queries, and check both rising and also top. You can also do generalized searches over on YouTube. Let's take a look at that. That's right here. I'm just going to type in Minecraft real generalized search. Gives me a whole bunch of results. These would be the most popular videos in here. And go to filters and then come down and sort by this week and go to filters again. And over here, sort by view count. This is your most popular. So here's your trending views for this past week for this particular search term, in this case, Minecraft. Now, I'd only use this trending idea for part of your videos. It's a great way to get a lot of views quickly, but they're going to die off fast as well. You want to begin also making evergreen content that will stick around for a long time. Let's just go up here and I'll type in a search term. How to get honey in Minecraft. There we go. The top video on this search is my video right here. And I did this one 2 years ago. It's actually almost 3 years at this point. And it still gives me a lot of views every single day, even after over 2 years. And the first things people see and react to when doing searches on YouTube are the thumbnails. Your thumbnail has to make them stop in their scroll and take a look. And then the description has to convince them to click. People like pictures of people, so a safe bet is to use a headshot. And since people read from left to right, put your important information or imagery on the left-hand side and your headshot on the right-hand side. Find one good graphic that encapsulates the idea of the video and use that. If you add text, don't just repeat your title. It's already there. Find something else that's more dramatic and more catchy. YouTube now runs the first part of the video when you hover a mouse over the thumbnail. You can see that right there. There we go. So make the first 1 minute or so of the video visually strong, a lot of cuts and movement in that first 1 to 2 minutes. With your title, try to convince the viewer that they want to look at that video. This can be done by thinking about it as an advertising headline or a tagline for a movie, and make sure that your title grabs their attention and compels them to click. Some openings that have been proven to work well are how to, how I, secrets of. I use that in the title for this video that you're watching. Don't do this until you watch this, or don't do this until you watch that. And things like the most dangerous, fill in the blank, in the world. Many YouTube pros recommend using short video titles under 62 characters because they're easier to read and they won't get cut off on smartphones. You can see an example of that right down here. Here's a nice short title right there. I've had good success with longer titles, but notice how my title is broken up into 2 pieces. There's actually a first part right here and then a second part. It's almost like 2 titles in one. The first part is a fairly short title. If it gets cut off after that, it doesn't matter. For your first videos on your channel, start with a series of 5 videos that all relate to each other. Each video should mention the next video in the chain in the end card for the video. Tell your viewer that they should watch this next video. This can really help you get more watch time by having people watch more than one video. That also helps out the YouTube algorithm. Let's take a fast look at that. I'll click in here to our details, come down to end screen right here. And on the end screen, you want to have just one recommendation right over there. To do that, just come down here where it says choose specific video, and then choose one of your videos from this list. I'm going to choose that one right here. If I come in a little ways, there you go, there's that thumbnail. Choose save, and that's all set to go. And then in the end of the video, point up to that corner and recommend that they watch that video next. Now, when you're first starting out with your channel, keep all of your videos over 10 minutes if possible. You want to get as much watch time as you possibly can, so try to go for longer videos as opposed to shorter videos. The video length should match the topic you're discussing, but if you can find more information, go ahead and put it in there for a longer video. Now, after you begin getting some views up here and you get a good video, let's look over here on the right-hand side of my channel. I have a couple of good ones in here. I'll just scroll down a little bit. Here's one right here that at this point has 14,000 views, much higher than my other videos. If you see something like that, or this one down here, 3,300 views, if you see that happening, that's a good video topic to double down on and do another video on that, maybe going into more depth or taking it a little different direction. As you get into a system on making your videos, try to aim for doing 3 to 5 videos every week at the start. You want to get as many videos up as you can early on to get as many subscribers and as much watch time built up as fast as you can. Make sure you reply to all of your comments. I try replying the same day on all comments. Sometimes it takes me a couple of days to get back to those. And at the beginning, leave likes on the comments and hearts on all of the comments. If you leave a heart on a comment, then that person will get an email that notifies them that you replied to their comment, and that can really help you build up subscribers fast. They like that kind of interaction with you. And don't forget promoting your videos. With a new channel, YouTube doesn't know who you are or who to show your videos to, so promoting your videos and driving traffic to your videos is going to really help out YouTube understand the audience for your videos. Now, once you hit your first 100 and you get that new improved URL, which is the main thing to do for that 100 subscriber point, it's now time to begin working on and building towards that 1,000 subscribers and your 4,000 watch hours. Let me show you how to get your first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube in 2022. Now, you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time to join the YouTube Partner Program and to begin to make money from YouTube ads. Now, make sure you understand your ideal avatar. What this is a viewer profile that you create to represent your ideal viewer. Think of the avatar as a real person and aim your videos at this one viewer. You should be continuing the tricks that we talked about in my previous video on getting your first 100 subscribers. And if you missed that video, check out the link in the description or up there, upper right-hand corner. Now, even if you're earning money through other means on YouTube, you still want to get that first 1,000 subs and monetization, because why not? That's going to be adding into your total amount of money you're making from YouTube. And the more subs you have, the more views you are getting, the more successful you'll be, and of course, the more money you'll make from all your different sources. You should have enough information and enough YouTube views to be getting some useful information from YouTube analytics. Let's see an example over here. I'll go over to my content and I'll look at one of my recent videos right here. I'll go into the analytics for this. And first off, if we scroll down just a little bit, here's the average view duration for this video. And it's just at the very top of my average range. It's doing very well for me. And the average percent viewed, 47.3. That's good. It should be about 50%. That's my target. So we're doing just fine there. And you also want to take a look at your CTR or click-through rate. We'll find that up here. Go up here to reach. And here's our click-through rate at 2%. And that's in the average range. So there's nothing spectacular about that. This is today, so that's why there's nothing in here that will be going on about like this as the day goes forward, as more days come in. And the more videos you have up, the more you can check these stats and then compare videos to each other. And going back here to the overview, this gray area in here, this is my average for all of my videos. So I can compare how this video did right up here to the blue line to what my average video is. So it's doing much better than my average video as far as my watch goes. Now, the reason for that is because this is a video about using Camera Raw, which is a very popular video with my Photoshop Elements viewers. And it's mostly going to be subscribers for that. So it's going to taper off and just go flat after that pretty much. Most of what's in here is from my Minecraft viewers. And the Minecraft views tend to be lower and then they pick up as it gets further on down. I get more views later on from Minecraft because that's a search-driven viewership. And I get more views at the front like I have right here from my Photoshop Elements because that's more of a subscriber-driven market. Also, look at your videos. Come down here and look at this graph in here and look for spots where things peak. Like there's a little peak right here, goes up to 60% right here. That's kind of a peak. I can take a look at this part of the video and see if I'm talking about anything right there, which I can maybe break out into a new video just on that one topic. And going along here, another peak. Notice at the very, very end, it drops off right there pretty dramatically. I can take a look at that spot right here and see if I said anything at that point that caused that drop off. Normally, this is going to be something where you're just kind of wrapping things up. Like, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Those kind of things. Oftentimes when your viewers hear that, they're just going to cut off the view at that point. So you might want to cut that stuff out at the end and put it back towards the middle somewhere or towards the beginning. And again, you'll get this first line right off the bat as you're making new videos with a new channel, but you get this gray area to compare with, and this gets more and more accurate the more videos you have up. In the beginning, click-through rate up here and getting viewers to watch your video. This is where a good thumbnail comes in, and I have a before and after thumbnail. You can see that right up here. These seem to work out fairly well for this kind of video. For a photography video, before and after works out well. But one of the things that I can do at this point is I can go back and you can actually change thumbnails. Let's go here to details and we'll scroll down just a little bit. Here's the thumbnail section right here. Click on this little button there, options, and you can change your thumbnail here. So if you have a video that's not performing that well as you would have liked it to at the very beginning, you can change your thumbnail and try to go for a better thumbnail. Now, this isn't going to cause you any problems with YouTube. They're not going to be penalizing you for changing your thumbnails. That's perfectly fine, but you might want to find a thumbnail that works better, is more attention grabbing. The basic idea behind doing a good thumbnail is you want to think of this in search. If people are doing a search for your videos, and there's a whole lot of thumbnails on that page, you want to trip them up. You want to do something to make them stutter or stop, somehow slow down their scan so they see your thumbnail. There are a lot of tricks to do that, but that's the basic idea. You want to just slow them down long enough so they see your thumbnail and then take a look at your title. And then your title should be interesting enough and compelling enough to get them to click on and watch your video. Another important number to look at is your end screen click-through rate. You can find that number here. Click on content and then scroll down, have viewers find your video, come down to see more right here. Brings up a new graph and then scroll down here and you'll find end screens right there. And here's my current end screen click-through rate. It's pretty low. It's 0.2% here, 0.4% there. This is overall for the last 28 days. Now, a way you can improve this, and it's something that I don't do currently on my Minecraft videos, is that you want to point people to the next video to watch at that end screen. When you get to that end screen, mention another problem that the people may be having, your viewers may be having, and then say that you have a solution for that in this video right here. So watch this video next, and then point to the video in the upper right-hand corner, which you'll place there when you're uploading your video. Let me show you where that is. Just close this down and go back to our content right here. And let's go into the details. And then right down here, end screen, click on that. So to add a video up here, which you can then point to in your videos, you have to plan this ahead of time. You have to know what video you want to point to and keep that in mind as you're recording your video. Go up to Element, come down to Video, and choose Specific Video right here. You can then look at your recent video list, which is right there. If you don't see what you want, you can then search in your videos with a search box up here. Once you find a video, let's go ahead, we'll just choose this one right here. It then brings it onto your page. Then you can position that by dragging it over here, upper right-hand corner, and that's the location where it should be for best effect. And then choose Save. And that should improve how well that video does on its end screens. It should get more people to click that position because you're actually pointing people to that video at the end screen. At this point, you have enough videos in your library that you can begin to target the viewer's YouTube homepage. Now, to get onto the homepage, you want to make sure that you have a call to action in your video. At about the 1.5 to 2 minute point, ask for people to subscribe to your channel, ask them to click on that bell icon and to turn on notifications, and then give them a reason to subscribe. One trick you can use at this point is to ask them to leave a comment, giving them something specific to type like, I subscribed. This gets them interacting with the video, and then tell them you will reply to their comment. And I like to say that I'll also give a like and a heart on the comment. And this creates social proof and gets others to subscribe as well. And I used that trick in this particular video. And the reason why that's important is that when people are shown videos on their homepage, they're shown a mix of things. Some are videos from people that they are subscribed to. That's why we want to get that subscription going in there. Some are videos based upon their recent watches. And then some are videos that are based upon videos that are similar to things that they have recently watched. So if your people are subscribed, there's a good chance that they will see one of your videos on their homepage. If they've watched your video recently, they'll also see your videos on their homepage. So that's the way you approach that. Now, to help with suggested videos on the right-hand side, let me just show you what I'm talking about there. Here are on one of my videos, and here are the suggested videos on the right-hand side. And you see that I have quite a few of these showing over here. That's mine, that one's mine, that one's mine, that one is mine. And as I scroll down, you'll see more of these. There we go, mine, 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 mine. And the reason why so many are showing up on the right-hand side is because of how I set up my video, and specifically how I set up the description for the video. And the way I do that is that the bottom part of the video has matching content to all of my other videos. So I put hashtags at the very bottom, and those always match. And then above that, I have a basic subscribe to my channel link that's always worded exactly the same. Above that, I have my chapter timestamps. And above that are links that are appropriate for that video. And those are frequently the same on all of my videos. So a good chunk of my description, about the bottom half of my description, except for the timestamps, are the same on every single video. And also my tags that I put in my keywords, my tags, are the same as much as possible for all of my videos. And about half of that list are the tags from my channel. So the tags are always very similar, if not the same, on all of my videos. And YouTube sees that and says, okay, these videos are similar to the one that the person is currently watching. Therefore, we'll show those similar videos over here on the suggested side next to the current video. And what that does is when somebody is watching your video here, when they're finished watching this, they tend to look over on the right-hand side to see what else they want to watch. And they're going to be seeing a lot of your videos over here. If the viewer goes from one of your videos to another one of your videos, YouTube loves that. At this point, you should begin to use a bit more clickbaity titles, because what you're looking for are people clicking through to your videos as much as you can. It's okay as long as you aren't doing actual clickbait. In other words, don't say your video is about one thing and you make it about something totally different. That's clickbait. But you can use things in the title which is a bit more clickbaity. For instance, I have my make a custom totem of undying Minecraft right here, and then I have fast and easy after it. That's not really anything specifically about this topic, and it tells people how easy it's going to be. It's something there just a little bit more sensational. So it's adding on sensationalism to it. I've also found using these parentheses at the end tends to be an interesting technique that frequently works well for a title. And if you're doing how-to videos like I do, it's a bit more difficult because you really have to explain what it is that you're doing in the title. I can't go as clickbaity as I would like to. With how-tos, I'm kind of stuck with explaining what it actually is. But that works out again well for the how-to because people are looking for that specific thing, so it still works out well. Tossing a little thing in here like that fast and easy does help get more clicks. When you're first starting out, I always recommend to do your titles more specific and not very clickbaity. You want to get some keywords in there because YouTube doesn't know how to categorize your videos yet, where to place your videos yet. So you want to give them as much help on that as possible, and you can do that in the title. So be more specific in your title. But when you begin to approach 1,000 subscribers, YouTube already knows how to place your videos, so you can be a little bit freer with your titles. So you want to grab people's attention with the thumbnail and then convince them to click with the title. At this point, you're also going to be having enough videos they can begin to create playlists. Let's take a look at our playlist right over here. And I have a whole bunch of playlists. Some have just a few videos like this one right down here. Some have a whole lot of videos, like my Minecraft has 234 videos in it right now. Here's 467 for my beginner essentials for Photoshop Elements. If you send somebody to a playlist, there's a much better chance that they're going to be watching several of your videos in a row because it automatically goes on to the next video and the next video and so forth. So it's a great way to get your watch time up there and to get your views up there because you're watching a series. So as soon as you have enough videos to begin to fill out playlists, and I think 4 or 5 is enough to start a playlist. Once you're at that point, begin making playlists and then put links for those playlists into your description and tell them why they should click on that playlist link. Also, when you're thinking of content to make that's going to help you out, go back and take a look at your best performing videos. You can see that back over on analytics, and it's right down here. Your top performing videos are right in here. And click on see more and you'll see a list of 50 videos that are all doing well. Take a look through your list in here and see if you can come up with any other ideas for that same topic. Make another video or a sequel to that video or an updated version of that video, and you have a very good chance of getting more views because of that. You also can try to find trending videos on YouTube. Let's go back over here to our YouTube page. I'm just going to type in Minecraft Custom that I tend to work in that range. Here's Minecraft Custom Music Disc. There's 3 of mine at the very top, so I'm doing pretty well there. Here's another one. Now come into Filter, come down to this week, and then also in Filter, go over to View Count, and you'll see recent videos that have gone up and how they've done on their view count. This is done exceptionally well up here, a fan-made Minecraft music disc. These not so much, 227, 21 views in a week, not very good at this point. They may grow later on. One thing I have found about videos is that they begin to get a lot of views after they've been up for about 6 weeks or so. I'm not sure exactly why, but that does work out for me. I'll get a few views early on if I have a good subscriber base, like my Photoshop Elements. But on my Minecraft, where I'm mostly getting views from searches, these videos tend to take off after about 6 weeks or after about a month and a half or 2 months. Once you've gotten to that first 1,000 subscribers and you're well on your way, there are several things you can do at this point to take your channel even further and keep it growing, build that momentum. I'll be showing you how to get more views on YouTube 2022. These are tricks the top YouTubers know. You can use the exact same techniques and stick around to the end of the video and I'll help you get that 4,000 hours watch time. I built a YouTube channel up to the top 3% of all channels worldwide, and I've done that by consistently researching the tricks top YouTube channels use. Now's the time to really up your game on the quality of your videos. You should already be making great thumbnails and titles, plus your videos should already have great content, so you need to focus on improving the videos to keep people watching longer. You need to be using the research tools available to make sure you're creating videos that people really want to see. YouTube serves the viewer, not the content creator, so make sure that your videos are what the audience wants to watch. This can be done by using YouTube search and tools like TubeBuddy and vidIQ. Let's take a look at search first. Go up here and just type in a search term right up here. And I'm just going to back up just a little bit here. So it just says Photoshop Elements. You want to do change. And then what it gives you expands that out and gives you the top options, with the most popular up here going down to the least popular at the bottom. All of these will be good topics to approach. You can get that just from beginning to type in the search and see what your search results are that show up down below. You also can filter your search right here where it says filter. You can search for what's uploaded in the last hour, day, week, month, or year. I tend to like looking at today and week. The important one though is over here on the right hand side, and that's view count. So if you do a search by this month, and then let's filter this over here by view count. Obviously not a whole lot was uploaded here for this, so let's just back this up to just Photoshop Elements and see what we get. There we go, and we'll put our filters in again. We'll do it this month so we get a broader range. There we go, this month. and filters again, and view count. And here we go, the most popular videos uploaded for our search term in the last month. Now you'll notice one thing about this is that because on this particular search I have Photoshop and Elements, YouTube considers this 2 words. So I'm also getting results for just Photoshop. The next options you can use are tools such as vidIQ. I have that installed right over here, right-hand side. Or right down below that, we have TubeBuddy right here. They're both great tools. They work a little bit differently from each other. I recommend having both of them. Right now, I'm using the free version of vidIQ, and I have a paid version down here of TubeBuddy because I like their keyword research tool. Let me show you where you can find both of these. Here's vidIQ right there. It's at vidiq.com. I'll put a link for this in the description. Again, it has a free version, which is great. That's what I'm currently using. There are, of course, some pro versions. Here's your basic version. The pro version is only $7.50 a month. That's very inexpensive. Boost is $40 a month. When you get up to this level, you obviously already have a successful channel and you can afford that. Definitely worth it. And so is Max, which gives you the group coaching. So if you have the income, I would go for these higher end ones, but you can start out with just the free version if you want to. Here's TubeBuddy. They have this advanced keyword research tool right here, which I use all the time when I'm doing research for my videos. Again, another great research tool. And the pricing for TubeBuddy is comparable to the pricing for vidIQ. They have a free version, but I'm going for the star version on mine. Not that expensive on a monthly basis. But all these tools, I think, are well worth it if you really want to have a successful channel. Also, make sure that people enjoy the process of watching your video. If any part seems slow or out of place, either edit that out or refilm it and put it back in again. You can also spice it up with graphics, music, sound effects, things like that. First, start by examining the structure of your video. You make them more entertaining. One way to do this is by adding a story element to the video. People like stories, and they're more likely to stick around till the end if that's going to be completing a story that they become involved in. And as with all great stories, you want to hold on to the resolution or the payoff to the end to keep them watching. Tell people at the start of the video what the video is about, and then tell them to stick around until the end for whatever your payoff is going to be. Ask people to be engaged in your video. You can ask for a comment, but don't just ask. Also give them something to comment with. So if you want to see blank, then type blank in the comments. Another method to improve your watch time is to improve the quality of the video imagery. If you're doing talking head videos, then try adding in more B-roll or film clips to break away from the head to help illustrate talking points to your video. Also try putting in transitions and special effects to make the video more eye-catching. You want to try keeping what's on the screen constantly changing. Don't sit on one image or scene too long. People get tired and they'll click away. If you have a long section of talking head, then try cutting into a close-up or cutting back out again or doing a shift or something in there, putting in a title, some graphics, something that helps to break up the sameness of the scene and get people to refocus again on what you're talking about. You can also add in some music into the mix. I suggest only using music from the free YouTube audio library to make sure that you're clear of any copyright claims. How much music will depend upon your video's contents. Some videos work well with a background music track, others might only need a little bit of music from time to time in certain spots. Just like music, adding in some sound effects can also spice things up and make the video much more entertaining. But don't go overboard with this, or the video will come off sounding amateurish. But well-placed sound effect stingers can really help a video scene. If you're doing talking head style videos, then work on improving your lighting. Spend more time rehearsing your script so you can deliver it more smoothly. Consider adding in a makeup routine to improve your look. Makeup for being on camera. This applies to men as well. Also, pay more attention to your microphone. Sound is at least 60% of video, so maybe it's time to consider a microphone upgrade. Also, take a look at your existing videos. Can you improve the thumbnail or title on those existing videos? Sometimes that can drive a lot of new views to an older video. Also, making sure that you're suggesting an existing video at the end screen of your new videos. This can drive a ton of traffic to that existing video. And don't forget to include a subscribe button that says subscribe as your video watermark, bottom right-hand corner down there. We talked about this before. And this one step can increase your subscribers by up to 500%. And those subscribers will watch more of your videos, and that means more views. You can also put a video on your channel as a featured video. I have one right here. This is my How to Get Honey in Minecraft video. I'll frequently do this with a video if I want to get that one video more views. Right now, this video is beginning to zero in on that magical 1 million view mark, so I want to get as many views on this one video as possible. You need to know how to get 4,000 hours of watch time, along with 1,000 subscribers, to join the YouTube Partner Program and earn income from YouTube ads. but the 4,000 hours of watch time has to be in a 12-month period, so the faster you get that, the better. Plus, the views have to be public views, not private or unlisted views. A little bit of math now, 4,000 hours watch time equals 240,000 minutes. That may seem like a lot, but it's not that bad if you break it down. If you make 10-minute videos, and the average watch time per video is 50%, then that's 5 minutes per video. So you'd need 48,000 views to get 4,000 watch hours. That still seems pretty high, but we can bring it down even more than that. If your average views per video is about 500, then you would only need 96 videos to get 4,000 watch hours. That's why I always say to aim for 100 videos when you're first getting your channel running. You should be able to do that in just a few months. But first, make sure you subscribe, click that bell icon and turn on notices and hit that like button. Only takes 2 seconds and it really helps out my channel to be shown to a larger audience so I can help out more people. Thanks. And while you're at it, leave a comment and say I subscribed and I'll reply to your comment and leave you a like and a heart. Now this is where you need to be looking at all aspects of your channel and improving every place you can. Better videos will make for longer view times and that gives you more watch hours. Obviously, if you post more videos to YouTube, that's also going to be giving you more watch time. So posting more videos for a new channel is very important. Click on monetization. That's right over here. Let me just show you this on my other channel. Here you go. This is where you can set up to track your monetization. You can see right now on my brand new channel here, 36 subscribers. So I still have a long ways to go for that 1,000 and 4,000. I've already had 1 watch hour and it's really just started. So we'll get there pretty fast. You can also track this in the vidIQ extension. You find that right up here. And if you don't have your 4,000 hours yet, it'll show you up here how far you have to go to achieve that. Now, you can get this with the free version. You don't have to go for the paid version of vidIQ. And your primary goal with YouTube should be to create videos that your viewers want to see. Everything else will fall in place when you do that. So your goal in hitting 4,000 hours of watch time really should be about how to get more watch time, period, and the steps you take to get to 4,000 should be the steps that you plan on doing consistently even after you hit that benchmark. So keep your mind focused on the real goal of always improving your YouTube channel, and those 4,000 hours will happen in due course. Now the first thing you need is a properly set up channel targeting a specific niche. If you have an already existing channel that's not as focused as you need, then you need to pick a focus and move your channel in that direction. This will result in viewers coming back to watch more of your videos, which equals more watch time. Now don't just tell people what the video is about at the beginning. This is important, but it's just not interesting. Make this interesting by showing viewers what the video is about instead of or along with saying what's about. Don't forget that a picture is worth 1,000 words. That still holds true even here on YouTube. Asking a question at the beginning, which you'll answer at the end, is also another great way to get viewer participation. Especially if you ask them to put that question into the comments, this may also give you inspiration for more videos in the future. Show viewers a problem and how you're going to be solving that in the video. Finding trending topics that also have a problem attached to them and that can be solved can lead to a lot of views, which can lead to more watch hours. But the best technique overall is to make videos that answer evergreen questions. These kinds of videos can keep on getting views day in, day out for months or even years. I made my video on how to get honey in Minecraft almost 3 years ago, and it's still one of my most watched videos every month, even today. And you can see that video right over here. I'll put a link for that at the top right corner and also in the description. Now, live streams can also be a way to add lots of watch time. So once you have several hundred or even 1,000 subscribers, give live streams a try. It may be what you're looking for to get over that 4,000 watch hour hump. Make sure that you include an end screen call to action on what to watch next. Pick one of your existing videos, put that in the upper right-hand corner of your end screen, and give people a reason to watch that video next. This can improve your end screen click-throughs by up to 500%. That also gives you that continued watching from one video to the next, which YouTube loves. You can also create your videos in sets. These can then be used in playlists, which will be placed in the description, but it's better to link them in the video through mentions and on the end screen. The main reason to do all the videos at the same time is I can then upload them as private, put in the end screen and the card links, all that kind of stuff, linking them all together again, and then make all those videos public. That way, when people are watching those videos, all the videos are there, and your end screen mention goes directly to another video in the same series. It's more work doing it this way, but in the long run, it's going to be worth it. You also, as your channel gets larger, you should be looking for the best video length for your audience. Take a look at your analytics and see how long your audience is watching your videos and see if they're consistently dropping off at a certain point. Then see what you can do to clean up that end position so they don't drop off there. Also, make sure you're not giving any hints that your video is about to end. You want to keep them going clear to the very end of your video. And the more videos you have up, the better. So find a schedule that you can stick with and keep on making videos. Plus, Find when your viewers are most likely to be on YouTube and schedule your video to go up right before that time. You can see that info right here. If you want to know what other ways there are that will bring in more money than the YouTube Partner Program, I have a new master course that explains all of that. I'll show you how to take a small channel or even a brand new channel and begin earning even before you hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I'll show you how to focus your channel on a niche that has good potential for earnings, how to research good products and services that sell, how to turn viewers into customers. So if this sounds like something you would like to learn about, you'll find a link for that at the top of the description right down below.